All right. So here we go, folks. Yesterday I had to leave because my son threw up at his elementary school, and tomorrow I have to take him to get COVID tested because that's a thing now. But on the good side, you get to see my face, the glorious face, the whole mouth things, and the unimpeded beard. I know. Anyway, all right. So let me explain what you guys are going to be doing. You already watched Seesaw Saga. You already went over and should have finished your sheet, identifying each of those different things. What was the problem? What was the data they collected? What was their experiment? We mean their final experiment, not all of the ones leading up to it. And then finally, their conclusion, right? Basic scientific method. The other thing that I'm going to have you guys do today is small and pretty simple, but it's going to form a good introduction to something that we're going to get into later. And it was the best option that I had, given that I did not realize I was going to be out today. I mean, look, I'm wearing a t-shirt, gross. So let me get this presented to you guys so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And it's going to look real weird for a minute. All right. So this is Marty Martian. Now, in this reading, as you go through in your groups, please, you are welcome to work on this as a group. The idea is that Marty was sent to Earth in order to see if there was any life on Earth. He collected a car, just a car, and took it back to Mars as an example of life on Earth. Now, there are two sides to this. We have not gone over these, so I want to see what you can come up with. The first part is you want to try to point out the prosecutor. Now, the prosecutor says Marty did not do his job. He owes us money. He needs to be fired. And so they're trying to prove how did he fail to prove life? So what you will do is you will take a look at this paragraph that I'm highlighting right now. That is Marty's data, that cars equal living things. And what I want you to do is I want you to try to think, what are requirements of life that he did not account for, that he did not give you any evidence for? Things that you assume living things do that this does not mention, describe, or go over. And then kind of list them out, 1 through 5, right here for the prosecutor. Then you're also going to do the opposite. I want you to take a look at the things that he mentioned in, once again, this highlighted area. And I want you to pick some things that he did succeed in proving, that like he talks about this, and this is indeed something that living things do. So for instance, living things, I'm just going to make this one up. Living things eat, right? We got to take in some sort of food in order to fuel us and keep us going. So if you find something in this highlighted area that talks about these cars taking in some kind of food, you're going to write it down here in the defense attorney part. Now, if there is nothing that talks about food or fuel or something like that, then you would write that instead up here in the prosecutor one, because he did not prove it. Now, I am not going to grade this like I normally would. We have not gone over those 8 characteristics of life yet. I want to know, and I want to see what you get, what you can come up with without having the scientifically organized list in front of you. So that is your second task today. Get a sheet, get in groups, go over it and determine, what did Marty do well and what did he fail to present? Easy enough, I hope. So that's it. You can rewind this video, you can roll as many times as you need. I hope that helps. I hope it clears things up a little bit. We're going to see this sheet again later on in the school year, so just be ready for that. But otherwise, I hope everybody has a great Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Do something stupid, but not too stupid. You know what I mean. And I'll see everybody on Monday. Have a good one. Oh, I have to click stop. And then there's a second click. So now I just look like a fool.